And so I stood up to see if it was ready yet. Because, when you order over the phone, they put it in a different section. And I wouldn't used to put it in that section. So I'm sitting up there. And he keeps a minute there. I see him quite often. And so I'm sitting there, and one guy who fixed a drink for someone else, he said, I'm working on yours now. I said, oh, okay, thank you. So, I'm standing there. He got Duana. Oh, it brought me joy. That's it. We feel maybe happy.
Wanna go where everybody knows your name. Okay. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm over here manifesting food, so I'm gonna say, you know what? I wonder who's gonna give me $1,000 a day. See what happens. All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Build Exclusively with Antonio T. Jr. Glad to have each and every one of you on. The long-locked gentleman is on the call. He's turned his camera on, so I'm about to turn it over to Gate Greatness, all the way from G-Town, Galveston, Texas. Founder and CEO of Antonio T. Smith Jr. LLC and the ATSJR companies, as well as other companies, and millionaire and billionaire maker, innovator, and creator, Mr. Antonio T. Smith Jr.
All right, Grand Rising, everybody. Thank you so much. We have a lot to cover. I'm finishing up the database for RhinoLeg right now, so maybe any second now. And I want to show you something, but I also want you to I want you to look as good as law, number one, okay? I want you to do that. It is possible. All things are possible. All things are possible, okay? Now, if you try to compete, he gonna outshine you. He gonna step it up.
Every time I see Law with the blazer and the shirt, it made me think of Wesley Snipes in Jungle Fever, because he looked like he's sitting at one of the best that he used to work at.
He's a tough act to follow.
Yes. He's Law. Well, you probably can't do it, but like unmute your mic and at the camera or something, just so the recording can get you. Just they need to see it.
Great rising.
There you go. Go on, pull it back. Show them. Go on, show them your belly button. There it is. There he is, right there. Laid down, Law, ladies and gentlemen. Laid down.
June is coming. Are we going to New York, or where is it? Is it in New York?
To go to New York.
Okay.
Los Angeles has got to be big city pride parade. Got to be. That's it. Yeah, you can't do no pride parade in Galveston. No.
Oh no.
I think you should come to San Francisco. That's really where the big stuff happens.
That makes a lot of sense. No, don't know why they think of that. If anybody is gonna have a pride parade, it's gonna be San Francisco.
Yeah, that one is really large too. But I want to do Sydney at night.
Okay.
Another big one is Fort Lauderdale, Florida, which is actually Wilton Manors.
Okay.
Florida, you should look that up. Wilton Manors. It was 5 minutes from where we live, and we used to go to their gay pride events, and it was a lot of fun. Their biggest one is their Halloween, and people come from all over the world for that. They even have a museum there.
Got to step our game up, Susan.
Yeah,
I got to give a museum. That's what I'm talking about.
It's the whole beginnings of it all.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Grace. We gotta go one of them, Grace. I'm going this year.
It sounds like
Spandex.
That's it. It sounds like we're about to do a tour. Okay.
Girl, look at me now, girl. Look at me now. What was you talking about? Law. I'm pride ready. Look at me now. What you talking about? Man, I'm about to hit on these 40s right now. Get on that incline bench and start working on them. Oh man. I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead. You just wait. Shout out to Pride. I can't wait till June. I'm gonna have rainbows everywhere. I sure am. Put it all on the left. The whole logo gonna change. Big old rainbow. Yeah, buddy. I need to show you something so you can understand. Plus, I need you to stop sleeping on opportunities. Some
Watch
of y'all
it.
sleeping on opportunities,
Watch it. Today's
especially
Thursday.
especially the people close to me. You're sleeping on opportunities, especially people close to me. But don't worry, not. I will assist you in understanding this. So we'll try to move forward together. We'll try not to let you be lost or stay
Dealing with
lost.
hordes of customer data is part and parcel of business management. Meet Joe, who runs a consultancy firm. From the leads generated by the marketing team to the personal information handled by the sales team, juggling so much data needs an efficient system. Joe was in a similar predicament. The rapid influx of leads, proper delegation of client duties to his team, and customer retention post-service. All of these duties were making Joe lose sleep due to overworking. Have you ever wondered how companies like Amazon and Google can maneuver such complications with ease? Kevin, Joe's friend, introduced the concept of CRM systems to Joe in order to help him manage the company's day-to-day activities. CRM platforms help in streamlining this process, which ultimately leads to better management of company resources, increased revenue, and higher customer satisfaction. But Joe wanted to understand first, what is CRM? CRM, which stands for Customer Relationship Management, refers to any business development, customer retention, and customer acquisition strategies, techniques, systems, and technologies. The objective is to strengthen interactions with customers in order to promote client retention and increase sales. CRM systems gather information on customers from various points of contact between them and the business, such as the company's website, the company phone line, web chat, email, marketing content, and social media. CRM systems may also provide staff workers who deal with consumers with in-depth knowledge of their personal data, purchasing history, shopping preferences, and challenges. The best thing about a CRM system is that it can be used by virtually every organizational unit, from sales and customer service to hiring, marketing, and corporate development. A better approach to handling external interactions is the crux of CRM platforms. Joe, like Kevin, can use the CRM platform to centralize all customer data, track service issues, locate potential clients, and manage marketing campaigns. It will help Joe's team access data much faster, and collaboration will become very smooth, leading to increased productivity. CRM platforms can serve companies of all sizes, from small startups to multinational corporations. Kevin's own startup uses a CRM platform that utilizes cloud computing, also referred to as SaaS, software as a service, or on-demand CRM, and stores data on an external, remote network that employees can access whenever they need to. Businesses with little technological know-how or resources are drawn to the cloud's speedy, comparatively simple deployment possibilities. Joe wanted to know how CRM platforms streamline back-end operations, which Kevin clarified gladly. Back-end processes like manufacturing, warehousing, shipping, engineering, or finance are not intended to be assisted by CRMs. Naturally, CRM technologies cannot control what they are unable to observe. Therefore, it reduces the efficacy of the system for the entire team if employees work leads or transactions outside of it. Some CRM applications are simply used for data management to help entrepreneurs like Joe and Kevin run their complete business more successfully. An all-in-one CRM system also provides crucial functions like landing pages, quotations, and invoicing. Joe was still not convinced, which led Kevin to explain how his startup benefits from their CRM platform. 1. All of Kevin's contacts are managed by a CRM, which also collects crucial customer data like demographics, purchase histories, and prior communications across all channels, and makes it readily available to anybody in his organization who needs it. This guarantees that Kevin's staff has all the information they want about the client at their fingertips and can offer a better customer experience, which usually increases client satisfaction. 2. By streamlining Kevin's sales process, creating a sales funnel, automating crucial processes, and gathering all of your data in one location, a CRM platform may help him boost productivity and sales performance. 3. CRM software often includes analytical features that contextualize data, dividing it into useful metrics and actionable things. Kevin may assess the performance of a marketing strategy and adjust his optimization strategies using metrics like click-through rates, churn rate, and demographic data. 4. One more thing that CRM software excels at is creating a single database that houses all of Kevin's company's client information and makes it readily available to anyone who needs it. This improves and increases the client experience, while saving his staff time from having to go through outdated files and information. 5. Kevin may see important trends and gain a sense of what to anticipate from his future sales cycle performance. With the automated sales reports in CRM software, he can then modify his goals and targets to fit these estimates. CRMs automate operations like contact communication and collaboration, so Joe's team's daily tasks and procedures will move much more quickly thanks to the software. The CRM can also minimize mistakes and guarantee that all communications are sent to the appropriate recipients at the appropriate times. Thanks to Kevin's guidance, Joe can now focus on the important aspects of running a business, rather than manage the nitty-gritty details on a logistical level. So, here's a question for you. What is the primary purpose of a CRM platform? 1. Finding leads for business acquisition. 2. Maximizing revenue through lead and resource management. 3. Help create multiple income streams for an organization. Give the correct answer along with your reasoning and stand a chance to win an Amazon voucher. Think about it and leave your answers in the comments section, and we will.
All right, I want to take it back from one particular section right here.
Campaigns. It will help Joe's team access data much faster, and collaboration will become very smooth, leading to increased productivity. CRM platforms can serve companies of all sizes, from small startups to multinational corporations. Kevin's own startup uses a CRM platform that utilizes cloud computing, also referred to as SaaS, software as a service.
This is RhinoLeg.
Or on-demand CRM, and stores data on an external remote network that employees can access whenever they need to. Businesses with little technological know-how or resources are drawn to the cloud's speedy, comparatively simple deployment possibilities. Joe wanted to know how CRM platforms streamline back-end operations, which Kevin clarified gladly. Back-end processes like manufacturing, warehousing, shipping, engineering, or finance are not intended to be assisted by CRMs. Naturally, CRM technologies cannot control what they are unable to observe.
All right. And I wanted to bring up that what a CRM can't do, because I'm trying to change that.
I just knew that I was about to see the logo of RhinoLeg. It's like, no, this man didn't create this. I'm gonna send this to a lot of people. I thought you made this.
You know it's on the way. Just so we're clear. You know it's on the way, but not at this moment. Grace, today we talk about why I built RhinoLeg CRM. And the theme of today is you cannot scale what you cannot see. You cannot scale what you cannot see. Before I get started, and I know most of you kind of know what the CRM is, but maybe not. If anybody has some new insights and some new revelations, I would love for you to express that right now. That would be great for what I'm trying to accomplish today. Anybody?
I'll speak real quick. Mine is not a new revelation, but it's clarity. It's clearer. I knew what it was, but this is more clear, seeing maybe even the steps and how it all connects together. So for me, it was just a little better understanding.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I wanted that to happen because I was thinking, well, I want to kind of explain to people what's happening here. So good. I'm glad. Who else?
For me, it was you cannot show what you cannot see.
No.
And I get that because if you can't see it 10 years in the future, even if you can't see it now, it's going to be hard to even start the creation process or the production process of it But if it's something that you can see 10 years on the line, then you see where it is, and you'll be able to scale through it. That's how I take it.
Oh, yeah, that's a good way to take it. No, that's a great way to take it. There's nothing wrong with that at all. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. All right, let me get one more. Who else? One more different angle.
What was the question again, sir? I was putting the topic in.
Just that video.
Uh-huh.
How did it illuminate your mind or make you go, I could use one of those, or anything like that, or negative? It doesn't matter. This dialogue is important.
Well, we're working on the international plan right now. So dealing with the customer base internationally is a lot different, extremely different, especially in Africa, than it is here.
Facts. Absolute facts. And somebody like you, the idea of having customers internationally, and not having some sort of CRM, it's insane. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, because it's one thing to try to scale on the internet. It's another thing to attempt to scale and serve and have good customer service to where people probably can't get on the internet, or they're 13 hours ahead of you. And when you have that in mind, a CRM will tell you when you can go live. If you constantly have this data about when people are online and what they're doing, what they have and what their interests are, it'll tell you what to go live about, what your next videos should be, and it'll help you do all those other things. Good. Couple of questions for you. This is honesty time. There we go. I do something that I couldn't hear. Couple of questions for you. This is honesty time. How many of your back offices are not as organized as you desire for it to be?
What back office?
That's what I was about to say, Jerome. What back office?
Me too, Jerome.
Always got on Jerome. No, you said me too. Yeah, what back office? Okay, well that is.
But here's the thing, I have them, I pay for them, but I don't have a clue what I'm doing.
Right.
So, and that's my problem. I will buy them because people say you need them.
Right.
I've had 3 different ones, but then and then what?
No, I get you. I suffer from that same problem. So I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one. I had them, and then when I finally did get the ones, when I finally did get the ones that I wanted, it didn't serve me the way it was promised. It didn't serve me the way it was promised. And by the time it did serve me, Grace, you know what happened? I had to upgrade, because what I needed to do, it wasn't standard. How many of you like me? You're like, oh yeah, I want that, but I want this, and I want this, and I want this, and I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this, and I need this. Yeah, that's cha-ching, 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 cha-ching on the other end. So they make you feel special, don't you? They go, all right, well, no, Antonio, we could definitely do that. Let's get on a phone call with our enterprise team, and you have no idea that means you've gone outside the bounds of our regular pricing. We have to make you something, and that's probably going to be $90,000 up front of Dunya. But don't worry, because as soon as you get this, you'll make your money back quickly. I'm cussing. Just give me a.
That's it. That's what it takes.
Yes, just allow me a few moments to cuss in my head. Don't worry about it. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. And I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it's inconvenient when you're a small business, and I don't mean small business in the definition of small business. I mean real talk small business, Susan. I got this money and it is accounted for. I need to make this sale. When I
You
sell
talking,
this,
keep
when I,
talking.
when I sell this cupcake, I'm paying a bill.
Oh, sir, get out of my head.
Let me. Okay. Anyway, come on, Jamal. I'm trying to talk real small businesses today.
Okay. So for people like myself and you and Adonia who have purchased CRMs at other times, will your CRM can you integrate that, or will you be able to just take that information and pull it off? Like, because I don't want to be transferring emails all night long.
Fair enough. No doubt about that. Yes, you can. I actually created the API for it yesterday. So yes, you absolutely can. I'm going to have it to where you can connect to everything, you know, all that stuff like that. Plus, I promise that, well, I guess I just have a different move about myself, but I promise that updates will be weekly or daily as we move forward, because I'm getting some information from y'all, and I'm going to need to continuously update because there's a plan in my head that I have, and I want to change it every day if I can. Every single day I want to change it if I can. Every single day. So great question. No, my goal is to make this as easy as possible. So let me pause on the questions just real quick, and let me explain to you why I built RhinoLeg CRM. Grace, I understood a few things. I had no intentions on releasing my social media this year. I didn't have no intentions on that. I was going to release the CRM, and I said to myself, I want to make the CRM have a lot of social media features, though, you know, like because I can't just do something raw. I gotta like super do it, you know. I can't just do, you know, who wants to just do something? That's stupid. You know, I have to like overdo it and invent a new way to do it, don't you? You know, I've got to do something. My brain isn't satisfied unless it's doing something it's not supposed to be doing. I got to do something. You know, as I was building these cool features in the CRM, I was like, I might as well just finish my social media then, because this might as well be a social media. This might as well. I mean, I didn't put a whole chat in the CRM. That don't make no sense. Might as well just keep going. And then that's when I said, "Ooh, you know what would be cool if I put the social media and CRM together, but also have them stand alone." And then I went, "Ooh, you know what would be cool if I think about what Meta, Facebook has done, Meta, and think about having 5 like main products or something that have 1 billion users a piece. That'll be cool." And I went through all that, and I went through all that, and I went through all that. So that was the thought process. Grace, the reason why I built RhinoLeg CRM is because I understood from all those years at the business university that y'all don't know how to make money. No, that's the answer. That's the answer. You thought I was gonna say something sophisticated? No, I built the CRM for you.
Just slap me again. Go slap me one more time.
You know, and not. I bet you know it was a real answer, because that show sounded like something Antonio would have said. I bet it ain't sound like something practiced, Grace.
Classic Antonio.
Okay.
Anything else would be like, what are you really saying?
I don't know how to make no money. I don't know how to make no money. I'm thinking to myself, I said, okay, all right. So what if I could build a CRM that takes making money completely out the equation? And that's what I've attempted to do. Of course, that's a work in progress in itself. It's a work in progress in itself. And I won't be able, Grace, to completely take away the need for making money until, you know, I build Arlenbrook, the city on earth. I couldn't do that. That's okay. It's okay. I said to myself, well, I could do at least most of it. And that's why there's a lot of artificial intelligence and blah, 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 blah. So my goal is to make it as easy as possible for you. That being said, I want to switch now to a different segment. I got like 12 things I want to do on this call. I want to switch to a different segment, Grace. What's the theme? What did I tell you the theme was?
You can't scale what you cannot see.
Does anybody disagree with that? If you are not tracking your money is fleeing from you. That's richest man in Babylon. That's the Bible. That's every financial principle to have ever existed on this planet. If you do not write down where your money goes, your money flees from you. This is why your grandmother had that big old white calculator that made that noise like a typewriter, that had that big old thermal paper, you know what I'm talking about, Grace, where you had thermal paper, and the other one had this regular paper. You know, if she was fancy, she had the one with the thermal paper. It was kind of smooth when you touched it. You know what I'm talking about, Grace. Your grandmother probably wasn't fancy. My grandmother had not the thermal paper one, and it was big and clunky. And she was sitting on the bed, and this is every night, Jerome, and she had the whole right side of the bed messed up. And she would say, give me some water. And I'd come back and get her some water. And she said, now what I want to do with this? First off, you didn't fill my glass up. Secondly, I want crushed ice, not cubes. Do we got the same grandmother?
Grandmother.
Right. Now, what I'm gonna do with this? When you bring a glass to your grandmother, you top it off, is what she tell me.
What am I doing with this?
That's anyway. So then I go back and try it all over again. And then by that time, she did click a few times. Then she had this green book with these little checker lines in it. She called it a ledger. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly. My dad still uses this day.
And on her left thigh, she had her checkbook with the duplicates.
Yep. Come on.
That's extra today.
And then just on her bed, and on her bed, she had like these cabinet things, and it was a whole little cubby hole with a bunch of other duplicate checkbooks that were empty. But she refused to throw them away because I had them carbon papers.
My God, yes.
Let
me tell you something. When we was cleaning out grandma's, this is how I know. When we was cleaning out grandma's apartment. So all that.
So all that, right? And every night, Jerome, she tracked her money. And all my grandmother kids, except for one, except for two, had to come back and live with her. Because they didn't pull out their little calculator. Y'all not listening. They didn't do the little typey thing and write down the ledger thing. And my grandmother was the most fiscally responsible and financial able person in the whole family. And she bought that little bitty house, Janice, and then she saved a little money and she built a third bedroom on it. She saved a little money and built a second bathroom. She saved a little money and built the kids' room in the back. And that little bitty house she bought wound up being this big old house, two generations later. And in September 2008, September 12th to be exact, 2008, when Hurricane Ike came, she died in May 2008. 13 feet of water flooded inside the house because it was a 27-foot storm surge in Galveston. And they sold the house because they wanted FEMA money, but they couldn't get it because everybody, 9 kids, used the same address. And FEMA was only paying one person. Come on. And she just died in May. And the oldest sibling was the power of attorney. And FEMA was only going to pay her because she was over the state. But of course, Cash Me Out Kids was like, you got us messed up. I'm trying to explain to you in real life reasons why you need a CRM. I'm giving you real life examples.
I'm living it right now.
I have not. Adonia, have I stretched the truth in any way?
Yep. No, I'm just kidding. No.
These is real examples. And everything I'm saying actually happened in the Lorraine Temple Smith family. That's my grandmother's real name. She been reincarnated by now. She's been sleeping with her ancestors since 2008.
Antonio,
Yes,
and on
ma'am.
top of that, the house should be put into a trust.
It should be put into a trust, but that ain't what happened though. Cash me out, Smiths. Want to be cashed out. The house sat there gutted. And eventually, this $275,000 house in Galveston, that's on a tourist island, that has been owned and built for generation after generation, ended up getting sold for like $100,000 and flipped for $300,000. And all those kids got $12,000 apiece. And none of those kids are better. The youngest of them just turned 64 yesterday. And there is not but one person financially able to do anything of my grandmother kids, not because they're bad people, not because they don't know the Lord, not because they're wicked, because they didn't take they double checkbook with the carbon paper and that ledger and that little big old typey riper thingy and write down their money. The Lord has spoken to y'all today, because some of you are in financial peril right now because you ain't writing down your money. I know folk like Monica use a credit card for everything. Oh, don't do that, but she'll pay it off at the end of the month. You know what she's doing? That credit card company, they don't just write down what you spent. They even organize for you. Alcohol, sanitary products, right? Blah, blah, blah. Look, she said those points. She said, sure do, for real. That Monica really person. She'll pay everything on credit card. And then she know right when that particular card report, 4 days before that card report, she paid off. As soon as they report nice 10% minimum balance, she'll charge it right back up again. So, play the game. Right? You play the game, you do it, you do it over. Because we got so much technology now, everything can get written down for you. Not for me, when I'm talking about, it can get written down for you automatically. Pause, because I'm about to spin the block, what the young folk will say. I'm about to turn it to you, Grace, and ask you, all them people you call it, are you tracking them?
Not in no CRM. No, you know I put it in no CRM. It's in a tablet.
A tablet. Do your tablet tell you their birthday?
No.
Uh-oh. Do your tablet tell you they likes and interest?
No.
On your tablet, do you have 5 points of them, what they do, besides they owe you a commission?
No.
So basically, Grace, who is doing more sales than everybody here combined, your tracking is date I called, date of appointment, and you missed my call.
Yep.
So you can't scale what you can't see. Since you don't know how much they make a year, what their job profession is, and anything else I can name, you can't grow.
Right.
Somebody tell me what I just taught. We're going to have an extended conversation about this.
Well, it's because I don't have all of that information.
You ain't the only one.
More than likely. Well, I won't say more than likely. I can't dig deep, because I don't know things about them. So I have no conversation with them in order to try to build a relationship with them. So I get the money out of their pocket.
Oh my God, Grace, say all that again.
Okay.
You
Because I
said
don't,
it better than I could have taught it.
because I don't have as much information about them as I need
Gianna,
to
put
have.
this in the chat as she talking. Information on them. Just
Okay.
Grace.
Because I don't have all the a lot of information on them like I need to. I can't build a relationship with them. I can't have a conversation with them to show them that I do want to build a relationship with them and not have my head in my pocket. And if I can't build a relationship with them, they won't trust me enough to give me the money out of their pocket.
Oh my God. Oh my God. One more time, Grace. No, y'all should be cheering and clapping. Somebody gets it. Do it again, Grace. No, this is important. Some of y'all want to be speakers with no relationships with people who have stages. Go ahead, Grace.
Okay, and I'm gonna say what Jamal just said too at the end. If I don't have enough information on Deanna to know if I just know that she's the person in charge of marketing who I'm trying to talk to, so I can get her company in this grocery store on this shopping cart. But if that's as far as I know, I can't build a relationship with Deanna because I don't know what she does. I don't know where she's from. I don't know, what all her job entails. So I can't build that relationship with her. I can't build that rapport with her. Even if I need to do a 2-step close, I can't get to the 1-step because I don't know anything about her. I can't talk to her, can't build a relationship with her. So she won't trust me to give me the money in her pocket for the first sale, let alone Jamal said, and there's no second sale either. So
I'm free to give more feedback, but the reason I built RhinoLeg CRM is because I know you suck at everything Grace just said.
I sure do appreciate it.
I know you're not like Phil, and you're not going to call everybody in your Rolodex. This what Phil will do. If Phil ain't talked to you in 2 years, hey, Jerome, I'm just calling just to check on you. And he would just call just to check on you. And he'll do it again. Hey, by any chance, is there anything I can do for you? That's the third call. Fourth call, Phil may talk to you about something he's doing. Just depends on how them 4 relationship calls have been working out. You know what you do? Clears throat. You know what you do when you talk to somebody in 2 years? Hey, Jerome, how's it going? Man, it's so good, man. I wanted to tell you, man, you still keep your options open for money? Uh-oh, network marketing. I can hear it. Network marketing. I can hear it. Y'all all got the same playbook. Oh, my God. Please stop doing that. And please stop joining LinkedIn and inboxing me. Hey, Antonio T. First off, that ain't my name. My name is Antonio. That's how I know you ain't send this message. Fair enough. This is true. This is how I know you just send this message. Grace, you said something over and over. In fact, let me see if you do it again. Can you re-explain? And it will however you want to do it. Can you just do it again for me? I want to see if you do it again. Because it's so ingrained in you. I want to see if it come out again. Go ahead.
Okay. So if I find out that Tracy is the owner of the company that I'm wanting to talk to get her company in the grocery store and shopping cart, right? I don't know enough about Tracy. So I don't have enough information on her to know, how long she's been the owner, how long she's had her company, what she does, how she does it, why she's doing it. If I don't have all the information, I can't build a relationship with her and talk with her and build that rapport. So therefore, Tracy won't trust me. Tracy will figure out, oh, she's just trying to get my money. She really don't care about me, me growing my business from these grocery stores. No, she just wants my money.
Okay.
So
perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. No. Perfect. Hold on, everybody. She did it again. She slick slide did it again. I'm gonna bring it up. Let me get Tracy because she ain't got much time. Go ahead, Tracy.
Okay, so that's kind of what I do with teaching. And I'm trying to figure out how do I take that from teaching into speaking, because this is what I do. Like the first week of school, all of my students, I build a relationship. I ask them information about them. I ask them what their likes are, what their dislikes are. I ask them their reasons why they here at school, what they want to learn, what they want to get out of it. I find out that information and build a relationship with them. And a lot of them, I build that trust with them because they see that I am here, one of those teachers that are trying to help them be more successful in life. And then when I build the trust with them, they're willing to open up and to share more with me, and I'm able to get through to them more with whatever I'm teaching. And then I have students that come back like the next years and just to say hi, to see how it's going and things like that. Now, my question there is how to transfer all of what I do within the educational field into my platform, into my group that I'm building. How do I get the information from my motivational moments with CDA group so that I can build that trust, so that I can get them to buy from me and them not think that it's just a sale?
Well said, well asked, well everything. There is no difference. First off, I want you to understand there's no, what you just said, there is no difference. You're looking for a difference, but there is no difference because it's not like students stop being humans and the stages stop being humans. You know, because you're still talking to humans and then you're trying to go over there and make money with humans. It's not like you went, how do I make the difference between talking to people on Mars? When, no, you went, I got some earthlings I'm talking to, and I want to get some earthlings over there I'm talking to. This is what you're basically saying, right? So there's no different because as a teacher, the students, troubled students, act better in your class than other classes because you have a relationship and you have the reputation of building relationships. I'll prove it to everyone. If you're like me, it's some folk. Well, first off, if you like me, having all your bills on auto pay, that just seems disrespectful. I just, watch out now. Now, first off, it's a privilege to even be able to do so. But having all of them on auto pay, I don't really trust some of y'all like that. Even Adonia's going back going, now, you know what? I don't really have a relationship with you. I've got to let you go. I guarantee you, Adonia is not leaving her job going, I'm going to give money to everybody else on the planet but me. So if you like me, I'll prove to you what Tracy is saying, and I'll prove it to you right now. How many of you, every time Amazon take your money, you ain't never got a problem with it? I got my hand up first. I've never one time complained from Amazon taking my money. Not one time. Not a NAM, not an Amazon Prime fee. Not when I bought my package. I've never complained when Amazon has debited my card. Anybody got a problem with this?
Yeah, you got a problem until you see who debited your card. $179. Oh, Amazon. All right.
Amazon. Okay, it's Amazon. That's all right then. That's my cousin. That's all right. That's my cousin. That's my kinfolk. Because Amazon has built relationships with all of us. I don't know how they do it. I have no idea how Jeff Bezos is such a genius. Don't ask me. It's absolutely incredible. I'm confused of how incredible his mind is. I'm confused. I won't lie to you, Jerome. I don't understand how Amazon is so big, but still acts
Antonio,
like a small bank in the
last week
neighborhood.
he told me the package was coming on Saturday and it arrived on Thursday. I said, what the hell?
See what I'm saying?
I didn't pick it up till Monday.
I see.
But he's sitting on Thursday when he told me it wasn't coming till Friday. Saturday. I said,
See what I'm saying?
shit, I appreciated that.
Yeah. And every time that happened, you take my money again, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. You take my money again. Jeff Bezos ain't the CEO no more. We don't care. It's still Jeff Bezos. We don't even know who the CEO is. There's still Jeff Bezos. That's still his company. Grace said it 50 times when she was talking. I'm gonna see if she do it again. Grace, just explain one more time. Let me see if she do it again. You did it again. I'm gonna see if you do it again. Just one more time.
Yeah, so if I find out that
This time I'm gonna stop you when you do it.
okay, if I find out that Jerome is the marketing director for the company, and he's in charge of the advertising. If I don't go past that and build a relationship with Jerome,
Stop right there. Every time she gave her explanation, build a relationship. Every single time I said, Grace, say so. Every time she says so,
Tracy said the same thing.
same thing. Relationship. Grace, what does CRM stand for?
customer relationship. Is it management? Managers?
But the R is for
Relation.
not rigor mortis, rheumatoid arthritis. No. Rick Ross. Remy Ma. No. Okay. No. It's for relationship. Because you must, and I mean must, my friends, have a real deal, genuine, big shot Bob relationship. I'm sorry if you don't agree with that, but you should. And I'm sorry, I meant to post to y'all the link for that YouTube video. Let me post that right now about the CRM so you can. Okay. The reason I built RhinoLeg is because you suck at making money because you're terrible at establishing relationships. So I tried to figure out how to have a CRM be more friendlier than you. Since you won't post every day, how can I have your CRM do it for you?
Watch it. Sign me up. I forget, okay?
In fairness, content creators, you're more than welcome to take a break. But y'all ain't content creators. Okay? You ain't content creators. You ain't content creators. If you ain't posting because of something, you're not a content creator. You somebody with a check in your head stopping you from posting. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. You know, you're like, I don't know what to say. Whatever it may be. And maybe, just maybe it has more to do with, you know, Antonio, there's something about selling that just makes me uncomfortable. I don't like it. I'm curious. Is there anybody in here like that? Something about sales just makes you uncomfortable? Is anybody? Yeah. Okay.
Me, Brenda.
Brenda.
Because
Okay.
I had I was working with Primerica and I believe in insurance and all that. But it's just something about, I keep my insurance license, but it's something about sales that I just cannot do. Now I can write my family up, I can write friends up, but going to talk, trying to sell something, I'm just not a salesperson.
Yeah. Y'all hear what she said? That's spot on. That's spot on. Listen to what she said. You actually blessed me more than what I intended. So I can sign my family up. I can sign because she got a relationship with them. So it's not just that we don't like sales. It's we don't like building relationships if we don't have to. It's pretty important, Grace. It's pretty important.
That part.
Yeah.
I never, you just put it into words for me. Thank you so much. I've been trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Do y'all hear it? No, real talk. Just, like, do you hear it, Grace? Do you hear it? There's some stuff in there. Like, it's not, and listen, it's not to say that you're a mean person. No. That's not what we're saying. No. I'm not saying that at all. No. We saying Brenda is like, look, I ain't got enough relationships. What I need is more money. I don't need no new friends. Bring me new money.
I like the way Brenda speaks. Miss Brenda speaks. Me and Miss Brenda got the same language, okay?
Bring me new money. I don't need new friends. But of course, you can't make new money without new friends. Man, it's a conundrum now. It really is. I get it. I'm not telling any of you that you are wrong. I'm more so attempting to tell all of you that maybe there's a better way. Is that fair, Grace? Maybe there's a better way. That's my attempt. Maybe there's a better way. Has someone built a better way? I sure hope so. I sure hope so. But if they haven't, Grace, until then, I'm up for the job. Is that fair? No.
That's fair.
Okay. If they haven't, I'm up for the job, Grace. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you, boss. If they haven't, I'm up for the job. Cool. It's boo. It's rough out here, ain't it? All right, tell me what you learned.
Build relationships or be broke. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That I need a CRM.
Yes.
Quickly.
Quickly.
Um,
Very quickly.
Also, that with the CRM, or the CRM you built, I will be able to not only build relationships, but solidify relationships, build trust, be able to keep up with my audience, be able to celebrate their birthdays with them, be able to celebrate major victories with them, because the CRM will allow me to keep tag on what's going on in their life, while also helping me build even more relationships outside of the ones that I already have, which we all know. If you build a relationship, you build trust. And people who like you will follow you. People who trust you will buy from you. So the CRM will help me build trust, therefore helping me get money from people. But with the most important part that I'm resting is to help me build relationships. Because like you said, I don't want to build relationships if I don't have to. But now I have to. So this will help me stay consistent. The CRM will help me stay consistent with building relationships, so that consistency can turn into trust, and that trust can turn into money.
Right. Very well said. Very well said. Right. Who else? Come on.
Antonio?
Yes, sir.
Harvey McKay, MACKAY, Harvey McKay, wrote books, Swim with the Sharks Without Being Eaten Alive, Dig Your Well Before You're Thirsty. He's got what he's called the customer profile. It's called McKay's 66 questions. And your goal with all your customers is to get the answer to these questions. Like the customer, education, their families, where they like to go for lunch, lifestyle, special interests. The last 66 question is, does your competition have better answers to the above questions than you have? That's the 66 question. So you can go to Harvey McKay, just Google McKay 66 and check it out. But he and you know what he sold? His company sold envelopes. There's the product. What do you want? Window, no window, number 10, and then what kind of stickiness do you have? So very, very commoditized product. So he had his salesman answer these 66 questions.
Wow. Never thought about any of that. That was incredible. I like that. Grace, whenever you gotta get out here, you go ahead. But I like that idea.
I'm here for the call, all of the calls today.
Okay. I like the idea of, well, it was an idea. I like that order that seemed like a question inside of there, what Phil said. Does your competition have more information on your customer than you? Grace, anybody else? Can that work out for you if your competition has more information on your customer than you?
No, you've lost. The competition's gonna win. They got more information.
As simple as that, ain't it, Grace?
Yep.
As simple as that. As simple as that. The competition is going to win if they have more information on your customer than you. That's fair, right? That's fair.
Yep.
It's just one of those things, y'all. It's just one of those things. It's not something. I'm sorry if you don't like it. But there's ways around fixing it, Grace. You know, there's ways around fixing it. So let's try to fix it. What can we do? Go ahead. What can we do?
Get your
No, not you,
CRM.
not you. No.
Yep.
Well, fair enough. Yes, you definitely need to get the CRM. Thank you. You definitely need to get the CRM. But what else can we do? What else can we do?
Miss Janice has her hand up.
Okay, go ahead, Miss Janice.
Okay, you said that Rhino is gonna do all of that for us.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Okay, how soon are we gonna have it?
It might be there just about now. Let me see. I'm doing the database right now as we speak. Let me see.
So all we have to do is join, and how is it gonna work? Is it a tutorial that's gonna show us how to do this ourselves, or because I need to have a CRM right now, because I'm not selling, I'm really not doing what I need to do with my sites, my social media.
Right.
So I really need to get serious and figure out what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, that's completely fair. Completely fair. And well, the cool thing is the second half of what you said, I think sometime now that you're back, you, Deanna, and Grace will be taking care of that second part. So that works there. But once we walk away, can you sustain it? You know what I mean? That's a whole different thing to account for there. Yes, it'll be tutorials and all this stuff, and we're gonna hash out a bunch of it on this call because I'm going to be begging for your feedback and adjusting things as you move forward and things like that. Grace, I need to ask a question. I need to ask all the other questions. Okay. What's stopping us, y'all, from building relationships outside of being organized or having the time? My answer is nothing. What do y'all answer?
We put all the energy into the building, into the structure, into the organizing. We don't think about putting energy into building the relationships with customers. So by the time we get there, we exerted so much energy and we dealt with so many walls just to get to the point to have the product to sell, that we during this whole process, we've never thought about the customers. We've never thought about building a relationship. So now it's like, okay, I put all this energy here. I just don't have the energy to build a relationship. Like, I just don't. Like, I don't have the energy.
No, that's fair.
Because that means I have to give even more of myself than I've already been given. And I don't want to do that.
No, that's fair. That's fair. So exhaustion. Good old exhaustion. That'll do it. All right. Good old exhaustion. Good. Fatigue. All right. So what do we do? I think we should do an exercise in getting a customer right now. Y'all up for it? How do we go get a customer? Let's go practice to get one customer. And then Grace, what we'll do after that is we'll then go get 1,000 customers. That's what we'll do. Go get one customer, and then we'll get 1,000 customers. I think that's what we do. Okay. How do we go get one customer? One customer we don't know. What do we need? Doesn't matter what the company is. What do we need, y'all? One customer we don't know. We're listing the things out that we need.
Their email.
Okay, their email. Write that down. Put it in the chat. In order to go get a customer, I need, and then their email. Got it. Perfect.
What's their desire? Like, before we even talk to them, like, are they even looking for what we're offering? Because there's no point in getting a customer if you're not selling what they want.
Right. So their interest, their desire, their goals. That was three different things there. Actually, it was a fourth thing. There's a qualification. Their qualification. Are they qualified for you to even be talking to them? Is that fair, Grace?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm
Are they
right.
qualified?
I'm ready there.
Yeah, I mean, are they qualified? Are they qualified to be talking to you? Because if you're selling boats to a guy who lives on a mountain, you're probably making a mistake. I feel like you are. What do you think, Grace?
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, if it's just what I think, but don't worry about me though. I don't know too much. All right, what else do we need? I'll give you one. Location. Where is this customer? Don't you need to know where they are? Is that
Yep.
one of those common sense
Yep.
one that just snuck by everybody?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I probably do need to know where they are. That makes sense.
Their age.
Okay. I need to know their age. Should I be selling adult toys to a toddler? Probably not. You're probably going to jail. What else, Grace?
I'm not gonna play with you. Maybe I
It
guess
worked.
do you think their favorite platform? Because if I like Instagram and you posting stuff on Facebook, I'm never gonna see it.
All right. There you go. That's one that can only exist in this day and age. Their favorite social media. Yep. And then that would make somebody like Phil think, yeah, you're right. Maybe their hobbies.
Maybe their income.
I mean, how many times you want to call people, Janice, that can't afford what you're selling? Ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody got time for that. That makes sense. That's good. That's fantastic. Their income. That makes sense, Grace, right? What else we need?
A lot. At this point, do you need their phone number?
But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's an option. It's a viable option. Yeah. Don't put it down. Their phone number. You can put contact information. That way, if somebody says email, DM, or something, you know, it
Gotcha.
covers all that. You put contact information.
Gotcha.
What else? The more y'all help, the better this will get for you. Can't think of nothing else? It's okay if you can't. Now let's process that. That's one customer. That's one customer. I tricked you, even though I told you what I was going to do up front. That's one customer. One customer, you need all that. Now, Grace, if you want to retain that one customer, let's start over. New exercise, same energy, new exercise. If I want to retain that customer, I probably need to know what they like so I can interact with it. You know what else I need to know, Grace? I need to know what Janice likes to do in her spare time. I know she need a website. Lord have mercy, child. I know she need a website. I know that much. Just had to back that thing up. I know she needs a website. But Grace, how important is that website to you? Because if it's important and you value Jen, then it needs to become important to you too, don't it? How many of y'all want friends that what's important to you ain't important to them? So why would we get in business, even like Amazon to customer? Why would we get in any relationship to where the company doesn't care about what's important to us? Amazon cares so much about what's important to you that we are all convinced on this call unilaterally and universally that 2-day shipping is faster than standing in line in Walmart.
That's so true. Why is that so true? I would rather wait for a package to come in the mail than to drive 10 minutes and get it immediately.
Because Walmart has been so rude to us for so long. Even though they got the self-checkout now and you ain't got to deal with too many people, it's still a different kind of energy walking in a Walmart. To this day, walking in Walmart is like walking into a hospital emergency room. It's that much. The lighting is the same. I don't even feel like I'm being dramatic. I just feel like I'd rather break my arm than go to Walmart. This, just send me to the emergency room. Then I get some sympathy at least because of that thing. So pause, different section. How y'all gonna fix your companies today? Chef Jay, let's start with you. She probably on the treadmill. Yeah, she'll be working out like 50 times a day. I'm gonna call on y'all because I don't know what y'all doing. I'm gonna call on y'all. Okay, this is okay. Just so we clear. Let's see. Anybody who can, how you gonna fix your company?
Well, first off,
and just
first
based on
thing
this
I'm gonna do,
information,
the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start just adding value to my audience because I have not built an audience because I have not added value to anybody. So the first thing I need to do, I need to add value to my audience. Then after adding value to my audience, I'm going to start generating things that allow them to respond to me so that I can get to learn my audience. Like a long time ago, you taught us, when it comes to building a relationship, do things like, I'm just gonna throw it like workflow Wednesdays. What does your workflow look like today? Thoughtful Thursdays, what are the thoughts that have come to your mind today that make you, or what thoughts, or whatever, like stuff like that. Or Fun Friday, list of, things like that to get people to respond to you so you can get to know your audience because you can use that to build rapport and to build a relationship with the audience, especially when you respond to those too. So the first thing I'm gonna do is add value to my audience. The second thing I'm going to do is start building a relationship with them there. And the next thing from there that I need to do within my company is actually tell people what I do. Like, nobody wants to follow somebody if they don't know what they do.
No, not at all.
And then from there, just be of value and answer questions and be available. There's something you used to say. There's something you say all the time. When someone reaches out to you, make them the most important thing that you've done. Let them feel like they're the most important thing that you've done all day. But if no one's reaching out to you because you have no relationship with them, you can't make them feel like that. So making the time to actually build that relationship and actually talk to people and get to know them. So the first thing I'm going to do in my company is just actually add value. And not even my company, just if I'm brand, it can just add value. Because if I'm not adding value, nobody's gonna, you tell us if they like you, they'll follow you. But if they trust you, they'll follow you. Well, hell, ain't nobody following because they don't like me because I ain't adding value. So that's the first thing right there.
All said very well. All definitely said very well, spoken very well. Let's dive into a few of those things. Okay, let's dive into a few of those things. I feel pretty happy about this. Okay, I feel pretty happy about this. So let's dive into those. If you are in Deanna's position How many of you just haven't built an audience yet? Lieth not. Okay, 1, 2, most of y'all got it. All right then. And then if you have an audience, how many of you built an audience but built the wrong audience, right? You got that going on too, right? So there's a thing. You don't have the audience you want. There's a thing right there. Okay, no problem. Got that too. All right. Now, let's see. So what are we sitting out, Grace? That is a good question. That's a fair, good question. Where do we sit? Where do we sit now? All right. Maybe, Grace, maybe it's time for us to start with 1. You can't scale what you can't see. So I'll end this call by sticking right here that all of you need to start with 1. Is that okay? All right. I need you to start with 1. What does that look like? You're going to get 1 customer or build 1 audience member. Can I go to Janice and be like, girl, worship me? Nope. Doesn't work that way. Sorry. Doesn't work that way. Hey, Janice, I really, really, really admire you. And I just wanted to let you know. Okay. Put that in business talk. Hey, Susan, I really, really admire you. You can have my PDF, How to Do Things for free. There's no difference. There's no difference. There's no difference at all. No difference at all. All righty. That is it for me today, because I'm about to put this thing up. I'm doing the .ht access. There we go. Too many things trying to come out. And the database as we speak. I'm looking forward to sending y'all the good, happy text. My hope tomorrow or today is for you to be happy and explore and sign up to design. And then anybody, as soon as you start signing up, expect me to start getting, I'm coming right to your phone. Hey. Let's log on and let's play. Tell me what you see, what you need to learn, where you confused at, right? Where you this, where you that. I need all that. I'm gonna need all that, Grace. You understand? I'm gonna need all that. I'm gonna need all that because we want to do that. I want to, and this is kind of what I want to do. Y'all gonna watch me for the next year or 2 of all these new things come out. You're gonna watch me ask you how you want me to make it better. And just you. Now, while I may be talking to everybody else, I'm gonna come just to you, Melissa, for your kind of company. What you need. Okay, got it. Now let me ask you another question, Melissa. As a woman, I'm a man, so I may have done something without thinking about a woman's eyes. What can I do? Chef, as a servant, because you can't be a chef without serving. It's impossible. It's in the job description. What do people like you need? Janice, what you need? I already know what Janice needs. Let me tell you what Janice needs. Janice needs to do whatever it takes that after 5 p.m., everything shuts down without her effort. And after 5 p.m., money keep coming without her effort. Did I speak well, Janice? No. Okay. Because
Sound good to me.
Yes.
it is. She got to get ready for karaoke. She ain't got time. She got to get ready to karaoke, Brenda. She ain't got time to be dealing with all that stuff. Y'all deal with it. You know what time it is. She got to practice that song, Grace.
That's so funny. But that's so
See, after 5 is shut off. After 5, don't call me after 5. Now she screened her calls after 5, Grace. I'm not answering him. He know better. Don't call me. You know what I'm doing. What you need. That's what you need. And that's the goal. The goal is to get there and have that work a little bit. That's the goal. Get there, have that work just a little bit, so we can kind of make that work. Good. Well, I won't stretch out the call. There's no need. Be ready. Be ready for all of us to contact you. Grace and Deanna, y'all call me right after. Actually, you need to jump upon Zoom with me right after this. Okay. So Deanna, send us a link. And then you can plan better. You can dominate. We'll see y'all tonight at something 30. 6. We'll see y'all tonight at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Hopefully that time shift worked out for y'all. We'll see y'all tonight at 6 o'clock.
Those of you who are in Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. Yeah, sorry about that. All right. Love you, everybody.
Love you more.
Love you
All
more.
right, y'all have a good one.